Information Tech, and today we'll be looking at the e-learning module of our ERP system. So let's navigate to it. So as we can see here, we have the e-learning module, and when we click on the drop-down arrow, we have these few other submodules under it. So firstly, as we know, that since the COVID pandemic had hit us, the trend of e-learning has been booming since then, and it has basically encouraged all of the educational institutions like schools, colleges, and especially coaching academies to adopt and encourage this whole new method of learning, which is far more convenient, which is far more favored by the students. So it's important that we also have this particular module, which is the need of the hour, integrated with our ERP system. Hence, we have this module, which makes it easier for the schools, colleges, or coaching academies to manage the e-learning part of their syllabus. So, firstly, we have the course category. So, as we know, there are multiple courses of different subjects, let's say. So, we can simply type the name of the course, such as maths, science, English, etc., and save it so that we have a list of all the courses that we provide. So these courses, they could either be a part of the syllabus that the children are learning, or they could also be external extra courses that the institution might be offering for the students for co-curricular purposes. Then next, we have this e-learning submodule, when as you can see, we basically have this class or a course schedule. So as you can see, the category is given. So for example, it could be maths, the name of the teacher who is conducting this session or this course, the date, etc., everything is mentioned along with a logo of the course. The class for which the course is meant is also mentioned over here, along with the fees for the course. And you can also click on preview in order to view it in a much more detailed manner. And similarly, if you have multiple other courses, you can either search them by their name, and if you wish to add them to the ERP system, you can simply click on add course, and you have all of the options such as the title. You could also write the outcomes, so this would be easier for the school, college, or academy to attract students if they know what outcome or what benefits they'll be getting by attending this particular course. So you can write the outcomes, which could be anything like an improvement in analytical or critical thinking, etc. So there could be multiple outcomes. There could also be a preview image that we've already seen. You could also mention the class for which the course is targeted at. Any description can be written if required along with these effects. A section is mentioned. You can also allocate the subject teacher who can conduct the class. Apart from that, if you have a URL of the preview, you can also attach it over here. Similarly, the price or any concession, if applicable, you can mention it over here. Whereas if it's a free course, which could be in the case if it's a free trial or a free demo course, then you can also mention it as a free course. And then you can simply save it so that it's scheduled on, visible on the ERP system. Next, we have this learning setup console. So we can mention the online course curriculum, whether it's a quiz, exam, assignment, what exactly it is. And then we can basically form all of these details such as the access key ID, the secret key, the bucket name, region, etc. And if there is any guest that is coming in who might not be a part of the institution but someone who's being invited on externally, even they can be included. So this will basically help us to ensure privacy and security so that only the required people and the relevant people join the online course, and only they have the access to the courses, etc. Next, we have the question repository. So as we know, apart from the courses, on the e-learning platforms, we do have question banks or question repositories wherein students can go back and revise the past year questions or any sheets, etc. for their practice. And the teachers are the ones who get to upload them. So you can simply tag the question, the type of question, whether it's single choice, multiple choice, true, false, descriptive, etc. There could be many type of questions. The level of questions, how difficult the difficulty level is created by. So you can select the name of the staff who has created the repository, and then you can simply upload it. So as we can see, we have already uploaded a particular question which are meant for the students to solve. So we can do that from here. If a student wishes to open and view the worksheet, then they can simply click on the view option and they'll be able to see the worksheet. So this is just a sample as to how the worksheet or the question repository will be visible to the students. We also have an edit option wherein we can edit all the details regarding the questions that are being given. So you can simply add the questions, any other effects if required, and add any images. If it's a graphical question, then even images can be added. And all of these criteria that we see, it can be added from here. So there's also these other two options, which is import. So since you already might be having a Excel sheet or any other resource file, you can simply upload that as well. So it will be much more convenient and faster. Also, there's an option for bulk delete. So in case there are any old files, for example, which are not required anymore, you can just click on bulk delete and delete them from the ERP system. Now, we also have an offline payment option. So since we are also charging for the courses, we can select the class for which the course is being made, the section, and a particular student who might have opted for it, and then just click on search in order to look at the data. For example, which course have they been attending, the section, the lesson, some details about the quiz, exam, assignment, the provider of the course, and the price, etc. of the course. You have all the details regarding the students attending the course and the fees, etc. that they have been paying. Now, we also have a certificate template. So since many of these courses are external courses which the school or college might be offering, it's also essential that they provide a certificate to the students for the same, so that it adds to the CV or to their co-curricular activities. So from here, you can simply make a list of the certificate templates using this particular option. So you can have all the details being entered over here, such as the name of the certificate, any background image. So you can just simply click on it and your file manager will open, from where you can enter these details. The body text such as the student name, the name of the course, the completion date, teacher, etc. All of these information can be added and the data can be saved, so that it's easier to generate the certificate and distribute it to the respective children. Lastly, we have this online course report submodule wherein we have multiple options wherein we can see reports of different categories. So firstly, we have student course purchase report wherein we can see all of the students who have purchased our courses. So you can select the time frame to see in what time period how many courses were being sold, the type of payment, whether it happened online or offline, the status of the payment. So there could be several payments which have already happened, or there could be some payments which are still under process. The type of users, whether they are students or any other external guests. So you can select the information and click on search. So you'll be able to see all the relevant data regarding it, such as the student or the guest, their names, the date, course providers, and payment details, such as payment type, method, and price. We also have a course cell count report, wherein we'll be able to see the number of courses that we have sold, and all the necessary details will also be visible here, such as the number of courses, the classes they are meant for, the class and section, the cell count as to how many students or guests have purchased them, and the subject teacher allocation, etc. We also have a course trending report when we'll be able to see how many students have been watching our courses or attending them. So we get to know which of our courses are most favored or most viewed and appreciated by the audience. So we'll be able to see all of the data regarding that over here. So the most crucial data would be the view count, which will help you to measure how trending or how popular the course is. We also have a course complete report. So we can select the type of user, the class, section, and a course. So if we had the details regarding the course, we would be able to upload it over here and simply click on search in order to see the student guest and the progress of the course as to how much completed it is. We also have a course rating report to see the rating and the review count as to how many reviews the courses have got and what is the average rating, etc. So that we know how well the students are liking the course. We also have a guest report. So as we already know, there could be external guests such as any lecturers or any external students who might join the course. Their details can be entered over here, such as the image, name, admission number, email, contact details, date of birth, gender and address, etc. We also have an assignment report. So since we are able to schedule the assignments and provide them to the, we'll be able to see all of the details as to how many assignments you have scheduled, the name of the course, under which how many assignments are there, the assignment date, the submit date, the person who was evaluated or checked the assignment, the total number of students who are there in the course, and the total number of students out of which who have submitted it, and then other details regarding the total number of submits, the total guests, how many have been evaluated, etc. We also have an exam result report. So there could also be exams pertaining to the course. So you can simply select on the course and the exam, and you can click on search in order to see the exam result report as to the number of student and guests, their names, the total attempts, any remaining attempts, and the number of exams that have been submitted. Similarly, we have a much more detailed course exam report wherein we'll be able to see details like the course, the exam, the attempts, the duration of the exam, the questions, the result, when are they going to be published, and the list of the student and guests. Lastly, we have the course exam attempt report. So as we can see, we have different sort of reports pertaining to the exam. So we can simply select on the course type and look at the data about the attempt of the exams.